Alright, so this video is about Hellsing, and this is just my thoughts on it, not really a review. And it will be over the original, because I haven't really watched the Ultimate or OVA. Though I am reading the manga as of 2 days ago, and I'm on like chapter 6 or 7. It's pretty good so far. Going into Hellsing, I didn't really have any expectations because I didn't know what it was exactly. So I found this from my friend. We were supposed to watch it like one night together, but we never got around to doing it. And we were supposed to watch the Ultimate, which is the OVA, which has like the hour-long episodes, but we never did it. We probably watched like a couple minutes of it, and it was actually pretty good. So about 3 months later, I came back, and I didn't realize that there was 2 different versions. So I went ahead and watched the original, and honestly, I felt like even if I did watch the Ultimate, I would still feel like the original is better. It just looks better to me and it feels better. Though I will end up watching the Ultimate sometime in the future because I kind of am eager to see how it ends as opposed to the original. I think that'd be nice to see 2 different perspectives. Though this anime was, from beginning, middle to end, very enjoyable, I'd say. The fight scenes, to the plot, to the characters, to the development, to even Victoria turning into a vampire are very well written and well thought out. I feel as if I can say I've never seen an anime as interesting as Hellsing. I've never seen anything with like the same plot or the same characters, the same concept or anything. The only thing that comes close for me personally is Parasite, because that's possibly my favorite anime of all time. Although I would say Hellsing's a close second. I'm giving both of them a rewatch as of now, so I'll probably decide which one is my favorite after I'm done with both of them. I would like to add that the fight scenes in Hellsing are actually really nicely done as well. They don't get very repetitive either. Even though there's no one to really match Alucard in the anime, I would say that there are a couple times where the viewer might think he would lose. Also, there are a few antagonistic characters that are very likable as well. It's not just Alucard or Victoria or Walter, etc., etc. I'd say a good example of this would be the Valentine brothers, Luke and John. Even though they were introduced rather early, I'd say they still held their own against Alucard and Walter and Sir Integral. And they are somewhat likable and funny as well. The weaponry used in this show is actually very different as well. I'd say that's where Hellsing really shines, is the weaponry. From Alucard using a comically long pistol, to Victoria using an anti-tank rifle, and Walter using string. The weapons really make the fights a lot more enjoyable than you think they would. Even some characters have knives that look like paint scrapers. It may sound very unordinary now, but when you look over the entire show and how it's planned out, that may be the most ordinary thing about this show. My favorite character in Hellsing being John. He's really funny to me, and his character's designed nice as well. Though he does make some offensive jokes, so beware of that. I also took a liking to Hellsing's art style and atmosphere. It's very gloomy and dark, and it's not very vibrant either. The color palette that they used for this anime was actually really nice. The storyline, or plot as some would call it, to Hellsing was actually really nicely written and well thought out. The only thing I could say that wasn't as good was the ending. While the ending was good, I just feel like it could have explained more. All in all, Hellsing is a wonderful anime, and I believe it secured itself a spot in my top 3 of all time. So if you're one to wonder if you should watch or read Hellsing, I'd say give it a shot, because once you start getting into this show or manga, it really surprises you on how good it is. Even though it was released in 2001, which I can't really believe, it's still very ahead of its time, and the concept is a lot different than a lot of the other animes made today. This part of the video will be pertaining to my channel once again. Firstly, I wanted to apologize for all the bad voice lines near the middle of the video. This video was made throughout a 1-week span, so a lot of the days I was either feeling down or happy, so it caused the voice lines to sound different. And also, this video should have been out almost 3 days ago, but I procrastinated a lot, so sorry about that. I'll try to get the next video out a lot faster than this one came out. With that being said, I am having a lot of fun making these videos. It really is fun to express my thoughts through these videos on some of my favorite anime or series or even any other topic. And thank you for taking your time to watch this video. It really means a lot.